Hello, welcome back to Numeracy. We're going to look at positive coordinates. So let's begin. Okay, so if we're looking here, we're looking at a point on a number plane, and we know that across the horizontal axis it's called the x coordinate, and the vertical axis we call it the y coordinate. So we're looking at a grid here. So for example, if we have a look at the grid of the plane here, I'll just put it in green. If we have a look at this point here, using those sort of rules, we're going to look at the coordinate of x and y. This point here, we'll call it point A. We start with the x coordinate first, and then we go across 4, and that's in the positive direction, because we're in the positive plane. And then we have a look up in the vertical direction, which is the y coordinate, that is 6. So if we have a look here, we can see that is 6 here. And we can see if we go across here, that's 4. So writing down the coordinate point would be 4 first, which is the x coordinate point on this plane, and then 6, which is the y coordinate, the vertical point. So we're going to have a look at that in the worked example on the next slide, see how we go, and let's begin. So here's a worked example. Plot the points with coordinates 1, 3, coordinates 4, 6, and 5, 2. So we've got our number grid here. We've got our y-axis here in the vertical sense. We've got our x-axis in the horizontal sense, and we've got these coordinates here. So how do we plot them? We go across the x, which is here, and then we go up the y, which is here. And if we plot this point, that'll be x first. Okay, so just doing a dummy one here. X first is 1, and then going up the way in the y is 3. So that's how we plot that point there. The same sort of process here for the next one. So we're looking at the next point here, which is this one over here. So we go across 4, and then we go up 6 as indicated by the arrow. And the final point here, just so we can confirm that we know what we're doing. In the positive plane, we go for this point here, that final point, we go across 5, and then we go up 2. So that'll be a 0.52. Here the answers below, just in case you didn't get that. And in words, we move 1 across and then 3 up. Remember, across is your x coordinate, and your up is your y coordinate. Well done for getting that right. Let's move on. Okay, here's another example. Write down the coordinates of each point here. Now that we're given the points, can you write the coordinates? Here they are. So A is 2 across, 4 up. So if we look at A here, we've got nominated here. 2 across, which is your x, and then 4 up, which is your y. So you can see your 4 here, and you can see your 2 here. Remember, it's the x coordinate followed by the y coordinate is the notation. The next one here, B is 4 across and 3 up, and C is 5 across and 2 up. You can see that here. I'll just draw it across here. So we go 5 across, 2 up is our C. Remember, that's your x and that's your y.